Another episode of the European Multinational Security Protocol. Today I want to address you about the cycle of war that's coming upon the European Union. The aggressor is the United States of America. The Pope of Rome has spiritually died. There is a spiritual condition which is called spiritual death. The Pope of Rome has attained spiritual death. That means God left. And then the next thing that's going to happen is the release of Satan. And the satanic punishment come through Donald Trump. So I received the title of leader of the Church of Jesus Christ. That's called Pope of Rome. The Pope of Rome title is not under the control of Vatican City because Vatican City spiritually died. So Jesus Christ himself gave me the title of the Pope of Rome. And the title of Pope of Rome is actually in effect the title Bishop of the United States President. In one of these other videos I said that if you become bishop, then you become the right hand of the major or the head of state. So there are all these bishops and they orbit around their major. And then you have these bigger bishops, they orbit around their heads of states. And then there is an imperial bishop. And that one orbits around the imperial president. And that was the role of the Pope. But because the Pope spiritually died, Jesus Christ gave the role to someone else. Whereby I can see the affairs of Donald Trump, the 47th United States President, and the affairs of the United States President no longer fall upon the Pope of Rome because his destiny ended. So I'm not claiming the title Pope of Rome, but I am saying in our matrix there is one bishop in chief, and that's me. And I'm not telling you this to glory or, try to show off, look at me being fancy or whatever. That's not the point I'm trying to make here. I am going to warn you for the war cycle that is coming upon Europe. So yes, the Pope above the abyss, I made that video yesterday, and the abyss is open, and the Pope is in the abyss, and he is no longer Pope. Vatican City no longer own destiny. Okay, so what's going to happen is you have to imagine here in Europe, this is European Union, and I have a European passport, and that means when we're in danger, I can translate my skills into the service of a European Union. And then the bloodlines of European Union, how you all doing? When my speaking improves your destiny, I become stronger, you become weaker, and I get more power in European destiny. And so I justify my existence. This is my job. I know on paper this is not a real job. This is Europe, man. I don't know how to explain this stuff to you. Europe is a pretty simple civilization. Not too crazy, not too complex, not too barbaric. It's all nicely in the middle. It's pretty average. Not in a disrespectful way. We have peace here. Everyone is walking around doing their own thing. They're like, peace and harmony, let's live in peace with each other and respect each other, blah, blah, blah. The Europeans do not see the world. The European Union acts like the world's not out there. They don't see war cycle, east-west. They don't see America with Satan. They don't see New World Order coming upon us all. These are intellectual streams. They're like, we don't want to believe in that reality because we just want to create an idealistic peace. We want to control the peace as long as we can. So they're obsessed with eliminating every reality that doesn't lead to peace. That's a little bit European Union. So this obsession that the European Union has with peace, very soon, at any point, the American eagle will descend upon Vatican City as if an alien civilization declared war upon Europe. This is how the European Union is going to perceive this thing. Out of nowhere comes a military force down upon Vatican City, and they will extract the Pope like how extract Maduro. So in Venezuela, they knew it was coming. They knew Donald Trump was threatening and threatening and threatening. And Maduro was, I don't know what was wrong with that man. It's not my business. I'm not involved. But this Maduro clearly underestimated it when this American eagle descended upon Venezuela. Okay, I don't know what went wrong there. It's none of my business, not my political interest. I don't have any interest in that battle. But people have this tendency of self-overestimation, and I guarantee you that Europe is suffering the same thing. A portal will open above the European destiny. American eagle will come down, pots, and will extract the Pope of Rome out of the city of Vatican, and he will be arrested. They will bring him to court, and Donald Trump will visit him in the prison personally and beat him up. Bam. Donald Trump will beat up the Pope. I'm telling you the truth. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I look into the window of heaven to see the message of God to bring it to humanity as the leader of the Christian church. I tell you the truth. Donald Trump is an angry man. I try to be serious as possible. People. Donald Trump is a really angry man. Donald Trump is the type of figure, he subjects people and he subjects people. He's not used to resistance. Everyone say yes, 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 yes. Yes, everyone say yes. Some people call him daddy. Donald Trump is used to yes, 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 yes. Like a little spoiled fucking idiot. He can't handle no. And this Pope of Rome has been effectively, saying no. And people are actually rebelling against Trump. And they're saying they're rebelling against Trump because the Pope say it's good to rebel against Trump. So the Pope is like the revolutionary leader here. Donald Trump is tired of that shit. Donald Trump is threatening. You know, the ancient Pope was arrested by France, subjected, humiliated. Donald Trump is threatening and threatening. People don't understand what Donald Trump is talking about. He is threatening and threatening, just like in Venezuela. I don't know what I'm doing there. They didn't listen to the threatening. They thought it was a bluff or a joke, or I don't know what was wrong with the Venezuelan people. That they thought that Donald Trump was bluffing. Donald Trump is not bluffing. It's warning and warning. He's warning and warning. I'm going to extract the Pope. I'm going to show you the power of the state. I'm going to, he's telling people over and over again. He's saying stuff like, the Pope got to be careful. The Vice President of America go like, hey, you, be careful. It's like, I don't know how much more warnings America needs to speak. America make the position that they simply do not respect the Pope. They don't accept the Pope. They don't regard the Pope. They will just subordinate the Pope to the state. Church, you don't exist. The state is the state. The church has no role in American empire. So, okay, the American eagle is going to descend down upon Vatican City like an alien civilization taking Europe by surprise. He ain't going to take me by surprise. So here comes in the dynamic factor. European Multinational Security Protocol. Yes, I can intervene. You have to understand the following thing. Donald Trump and the American people, they don't accept religion. Religion is very nice. Religion is a tool to keep the peace. You stupid people, you have your stupid religion, and your stupid religion tells you to be peaceful and tolerate the state and pay your taxes. China thinks the same way. The Chinese accepted the Catholic Church in China. Why? The Chinese realized that atheism does not bring social harmony. Atheism doesn't bring social harmony. So the more atheism you have in your society, the more selfish people become, the more dysfunctional your people become. So the idea of Christianity, people love it because Christianity makes people deny themselves. People become selfless. And government loves slaves. Don't get me wrong. Chinese government loves slaves. So the Chinese government see the Catholic Church as an instrument to get the people of China to become better slaves. The Chinese government first milk their own people. Okay, this atheism stuff doesn't work anymore. So let's now do the Christian stuff and then milk the same people another season. America look at Christianity in the same way. It's great. It creates perfect slaves so they can keep extracting from the obedient slaves. That's Christianity. No Christian should open his fucking mouth and defy United States President. America, how dare you? America will put you in front of 20 guys with a gun and execute you, with fire. No nice executions. America does not believe in civilized form of executing of criminals. America believes in ritualistic fucking executions. Donald Trump believes in glorious, fancy, ritualistic, humiliation type of executions. Donald Trump believes in terror. That's, called American terror. American terror, I don't know how to explain this stuff to you all. The American eagle will descend down and bring American terror to Vatican City. Okay? So while we here in Europe are like trying to keep the peace and trying to stay out of trouble and create this ideal civilization and harmony and peace and stuff, over there in the United States is this man threatening, and you have to see the world through the eyes of Donald Trump. Donald Trump has the biggest army in the world. He has already extracted Maduro. He has already showed the entire world that taking down a country is for the United States something done in 24 hours. How many people died? Not many people. The Americans have already showed the entire world they can just take down a nation in an hour if necessary, without using nukes. It's not that America is not, that threatening is bluff. It's not. They're not bluffing. So America threatened the Pope, threatening, and there come a point that America is going to be like, I guess these people don't understand us. Okay, in the White House, America is looking at the world and see weaklings. America sees one thing, a whole bunch of weaklings. The world is a bunch of fucking weaklings. Why should America grant all these weaklings sovereignty? Why should America not just take every fucking thing? Okay, I know I'll scare you people and destroy your normalcy bias and shit. I know probably you're just like European Union. You just want to live in peace and harmony and live your life. I know you want to do that. Here in Europe, if I walk around the society, it's love, peace, and harmony. They just put on their blinders. War doesn't exist. Well, I'm so very sorry for you all. America believes in war. And I'm so very sorry for you all. America has the biggest army in the world. And I'm so very sorry for you all. These people are not scared for war, and they don't give a shit about Christianity and any of your nonsense. They will say you what you do, and you will bow. So us in Europe, it's nothing different with us. So all the European nations, including me, look at me. The damage that I'm doing to the United States, is a mini stuff. The damage that the individual European nations are doing to the United States is trivial stuff. In the eyes of the White House, the stuff that the European nations are doing is just trivial fucking nonsense. Let them talk their shit in Europe, But what the Pope is doing, that is not trivial stuff, and the White House does not tolerate that. And the White House is going to start teaching people respect for America. Yeah! Let's go! We're going to learn respect for America! Woo-hoo-hoo. How you all doing, people watching me? Do you want to be taught some fucking respect for America? What's coming? The American eagle is going to descend upon Vatican City and extract the Pope, pats, like how it happened to Maduro. And he's going to be transported to a prison, and I'm telling you the truth, Donald Trump himself will enter the prison, and Donald Trump will beat the fuck out of this Pope of Rome. How do I know? With the title Pope of Rome, I can look into the affairs of the American president, because you have a leader of the state, Westerner state, that's the American president. You have a leader of the church, that's the Pope of Rome, and these two orbits, these are orbits. I see the business of the president. He's angry, man. America is angry. Donald Trump is really angry, man. I'm telling you, Donald Trump want to break the Pope. Like, I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to use my linguistic abilities to transmit to you how angry this Donald Trump is. I can say he's super angry, ultimately angry, enraged angry. That does not explain the anger of Donald Trump. I don't know how to formulate the right words to explain to you the anger of Trump. Donald Trump wants to crush that man. That's not even good enough. I'm not even. He wants to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to communicate with you how angry this man is. It's the best I can do. This is the best I can do. It's worse than that. He wants to. He's so angry. He wants to personally do this thing. He wants to personally see that man suffer. He wants to hook the man up to something, and do some really sadistic, some real crazy shit, people. I don't think Donald Trump will kill the Pope. I don't think that. But I do think Donald Trump is going to teach that man a lesson. I'm telling you the truth. This is Donald Trump is going to teach this man a lesson. If the American eagle come down upon the European Union and extracts the Pope of Rome successfully, the Pope of Rome is going to end up in some kind of prison, and that Donald Trump's going to come personally and going to sit there and go like, so you wanted to fight me, You didn't know your fucking place. You wanted to make me angry, me, Donald Trump, American, this. How dare you? I'm going to show you. And I'm going to do it in such a way that nobody will ever fucking defy me again. I am tired of humanity's defiance. I am Jesus Christ. That's what Trump is thinking. He thinks he's God. He got some issues, man, I'm telling you. This guy got issues. I cannot describe this man's issues to you. I'm using title Pope of Rome because the Pope of Rome is spiritually dead. Jesus Christ gave me the title to explain to you the madness of Donald Trump. I cannot describe it. This man is at the top. This man is drunk in power. So let me show you what Satan is doing in the White House. I don't know, people. I don't know how to rhetorically explain this. Satan promised Donald Trump the entire world. Satan had to say to Trump, I'm going to show you how to conquer the entire world. That's the same thing that Satan did to Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was in the occult and all that stuff. And his spirit told him, I'm going to show you how to make Germany the master race. Same shit's happening in America. Satan is teaching Donald Trump how to conquer the earth, how to make the earth American, how to end the individual nations, and how to make the earth, how to claim the entire earth. That's the script. While you are sitting over here, Europe, going like, Donald Trump, this is a crazy guy. He needs some psychotic meds and stuff. You ain't understanding this thing. Donald Trump is like a sick emperor talking to the devil, and the devil is promising the entire fucking world. That's the reality. And the American eagle is the most powerful entity among us. It will come down upon Vatican City. These Americans have trained the extraction protocol. Let me repeat myself. The Americans have trained the extraction protocol 1,000 fucking times. Okay? So let's go back to the European Union. The European Union Multinational Security Protocol. Okay, so the Americans are threatening the Pope. The Americans are threatening to do something here in Europe. So, what are we going to do about it?
I'm soon coming through this door with a group of people.
When is soon?
In quarter of an hour.
That's okay. I only need 5 minutes. Church people. The army of Europe need to sponsor soldiers to the Vatican and station soldiers. 10,000 soldiers, not enough. 50,000 soldiers, not enough. 200,000 soldiers is good. Station 200,000 European soldiers around Vatican City. Why should the European Union do this? Because Donald Trump does not think that Europe is competent. The whole extraction protocol of the United States is fundamentalized in incompetence, in slow reaction speed. To defeat American Eagle, you have to increase your reaction speed. You have to play a chess game on its level. America is going to do the extraction protocol, so you're going to jam shut the extraction protocol. When you jam shut the extraction protocol by preemptively installing a military might, you're going to force the White House to change strategy. So you will force Donald Trump to actually attack the armies of Europe. And Donald Trump is not likely to do that because Donald Trump looks at Europe as slaves. Surprising. When China or Russia comes to attack the West, Donald Trump has plans to put the European army to die first. Go fight the war. Donald Trump is going to put the Europeans as cannon fodder. Go fight the European Union is going to be subjected to American demands. Go die first. So the European soldiers are going to be relocated to die first. So why would America kill European soldiers? Because then they have no more easy access to soldiers. America doesn't want to harm European soldiers. Never underestimate the craziness of a crazy man. I'm not guaranteeing that Donald Trump won't shoot. But I'm telling you, this will grant the Pope of Rome some time to alter his strategy. If you all don't act and defend the Pope of Rome, Donald Trump, the American Eagle, will come down upon Vatican City, extract the Pope of Rome, and he will be put in a prison, and Donald Trump will personally fucking beat this man up. Donald Trump will beat this man up. I'm telling you the truth. How dare anyone defy America? That's really what's happening here. I exposed to you America is not joking. America is not bluffing. They will come for the Pope. So this is the difficult thing about war. Let me show you the most difficult part of this war analysis. European Military Security Protocol. Donald Trump can start using what is known as readiness fatigue. He can extend it and extend it and extend it. So now you're all going to go on high alert, and he's going to extend it and extend it so that you all going to sit there and go like, yeah, he's not coming. And then he's going to come. Or he can strike tomorrow. It's like a surprise attack. He's going to do this. This is on the agenda of the American Eagle. It will come down upon Europe, it will fall upon a Vatican City, and the extraction protocol starts. If you underestimate the power of America, you will see the Pope in prison, and you will see him beaten up. So agility is the #1 strength you need to show. Counter. If you summon 200,000 soldiers to Vatican City, you might start a war, yes. You might get a crazy reaction out of White House, but you might deter. Because Donald Trump does not expect anyone to come and protect the Vatican. Donald Trump expects the same as Venezuela. And once Donald Trump has proven to the world that he can extract the Pope, I guarantee you, he will extract fucking everyone who will defy America, that terrorist nation.